Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here. And you know what? I suck trying to figure out times and shit, so I just put the fucking timer. I was trying to remember everything, but I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Timer's fine. Y'all don't mind the timer, do ya? Is this not where I'm supposed to be?
Why hasn't it happened yet?
I guess I can keep living with
Opening an inn here was the worst idea ever.
Byron said the strange tune was coming from around here, right? But Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Oh shit, I never
There
got
doesn't
that
seem to be a soul in...
chest that was behind.
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like that? You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Where's that from?
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
Don't remember doing this part, honestly. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, vaguely.
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. It can't have been too long ago that someone was last living here.
Solidify! Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all.
And then the door.
The doors and the windows are all fine, so there definitely wasn't a break-in.
Dr. Yalin, where the fuck is she? I'm gonna go check the kitchen real quick.
How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yeon, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well... Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What about you? Give up as well?
Alright. So yeah, my thing was in the kitchen. Defected to theorize.
Yep. It's not obvious at first sight, that's for sure. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work today. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes and in making a clean getaway. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yeon.
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much that it would slow them down.
Which is what I do when I'm trying to go to work. I try to keep on the grass.
Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
Sorry, Ellen, I was looking at something.
Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Oh, look.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent! Ugh, not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Ride, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
Come on, let's round them up.
Okay. But that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this. I mean, I could also just go switch it anyway. I don't care to do so.
Quite the find.
Well,
Hey! Who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not, but you should be.
ah, fuck. Alright. See the
Busted.
guy? Guess so.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all, but there's no going back now. Better up my game.
Ah! Can you not move, dude? Fuck it. Kind of takes too long to cycle. try and do a shot. This is what I always like to have. Still targets versus moving targets.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
No,
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say! Please have mercy!
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear!
sorry, I just remembered like her trailer where she's like at the end of, I think it's the end of her trailer where she has like the guy, like she's like sitting in like the carriage and dude's pulling it, and it's like I think it's one of the treasure holders.
You know, so Lantern Right's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay, continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do. And eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did, and they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy, I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me, I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition, and it'll be like it was never gone. Please, give me a chance, huh? Let me make it right.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend Lantern Right behind bars.
Yes? Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, ma'am!
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
I think because I wasn't paying attention.
What is it? Is there something else?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information. So play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too. See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Right.
Why does you have to be all
You're
weird about
such a
that?
pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody, complete. Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again. Right? How could anyone not be? When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. I would never imagine that music could be used to commit crimes.
Music can be used to do anything. Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again.
I
Well,
remember
anyway, now that everything's resolved,
Alrighty. Leeway is such a big place. It's kind of annoying. Like, I feel like for Leeway, and Asumero especially, they should use like a thing that separates it in parts. You know? Alrighty.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news. Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite. Don't mind us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
I think that's the one that we made a thing
On this
for.
marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wondered whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. I'm sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and Heroes of the Past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
It's actually meant a ping, so. Oops, spoilers. Okay, so now we've activated this shenanigans. How much time do I have? 5 minutes. So here's the plan. I'm going to do these. This is like this is a race. This is like a paper theater thing that I had to use the support because it was hard, or I was stupid. One of the two, probably both. This is like a C thing. And honestly, I think I'm probably going to do single player because doing it with co-op was frustrating because I just kind of wanted to like get the coins and shit, and then they were being kind of assholes, and I was like, shut. It was getting fucking annoying as fuck. So I might try to do single player just to do it. And this is kind of like the whole go fight shit. So, so yeah, a lot of things are opening right now. By the way, do I have the stream adjust for that? Event details. If you get like 800, you get a leeway character of your choice. So, we're gonna do real quick. Before we do anything else, I wish I could separate this by friendship unlock, blah blah, filter. Nope. Okay, so we're okay. So it's the 4 stars, by the way, not the quality. I think that's what I needed. Okay. So we are going to confirm and go to your constellations. You're at 3. Confirm. Constellations. You're at 3 as well. Oops. Sorry, I'm not stupid. You are at 2. Why do I keep doing that? Oh wait. She's of course star 2. 1, 2, 1. Oh wait, she's at 3. 0. Oh, I don't have Yayo on this account. I think what I'll do is, just because I don't have her, I'll just grab Yayo just so that I can have her. Though, where's Shinkyu? I do need Water Boy to be filled. Yeah, he's at 3. His next constellation is Ra. So it would increase this thing. I think I might. I might do Yayo. I might do Shinkyu. Those are the 2 I'm looking at right now. For starters. So you know what? Actually, let's do these little side missions before we do the second part. Better when we do the second part. No, I gotta do this. I'll do these first.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Where's this one? So yeah, we'll do the little side missions for And then we'll do the second part just so that like it'll technically make time sense, you know? But yeah, for that, we're gonna end this episode here. So we're now Tiniestofchibis signing out.